What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Jay, and as always, I am not making too much noise. So your boy has been having some bad luck with the AC on the dump truck recently. Actually, what you all, that little clip at the very beginning of the video you all just saw, got repaired 2.5 weeks ago. Around 2.5 weeks ago. And I forgot exactly how much I paid for that condenser, but it's not the OEM style condenser. It's much cheaper. The OEM condenser costs somewhere around, I think that's going to be like $550. Anyways, the OEM condenser costs nearly 4 times as much as the aftermarket one. But nonetheless, it has only been 2.5 weeks. And not only am I experiencing another freon leakage, but it appears that the new AC condenser is leaking as well. And it's not a malfunction in the condenser itself, meaning that there's a defect, but we think that we have solved the issue on what is causing for these premature leaks in the condensers. But also we noticed that there is a puncture in one of the lines, and I'm on my way. I'm waiting for my grandfather, my father's father. He's on the way here because he specializes in automotive AC. He's a wizard. He's been doing it for like 50 years now. I think in his younger days, he used to make, back in the 80s, he used to make $1,000 in like over a weekend doing AC. So he was a mechanic as well. He's a retired mechanic. So he knows the in and outs when it comes to this kind of stuff. So hopefully he can come diagnose the issue. He's good at this stuff, and I just would need some AC because it's starting to get very hot out. I actually had to change. I just got off of work. I worked all day. I was sweating. The shirt I had on, I was drenched. It was just a big mess. But when my grandfather gets here, I will show you all what's going on and what's happening over at the truck, okay?
This is a new condenser right here, right? I just got this replaced 2 weeks ago. Always something. It's too hot not to have no AC. Now I got to go out to the Peterbilt dealership and buy this line. I'm gonna be riding sweaty. It's about to start getting hot. About to be seeing triple digits. You can be riding without no AC. Always something. Always something. Your boy got a freon leak. Coming from this line right here. Show him that line. Show him that line. Show it to him real quick. Starts right in here going to your condenser on the front. I just got the condenser replaced 2 weeks ago. Less than 2 weeks ago. Good gracious.
All the freon leaked out.
No, I'm looking in front of something.
Where?
Something leaked all in the middle of that thing. Like water, rusty water. You ain't picking it up.
Yeah, problem had put Freon in it there. You know, about a little bit of Freon in it, started up.
The freon leaked out.
I know what he's saying.
I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying. That way he can detect the leak once it's in there.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is a special hose. That hose go from here from right here.
Dang. Something hit that front of that thing pretty hard. Jalen.
Mm-hmm.
And the front of this condenser bent in.
Trying to make sure, trying to pick a dark spot. That look like with Freon.
Mm-hmm. That do. Yep. It's purple. What color supposed to be?
Be kind of purplish looking.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to find me a dark spot, you know, the line.
Yeah, okay.
You know, moisture and mellow don't, you know, go together.
Okay. We gotta get one of these too.
Yeah.
Filter dryer. Receiver dryer, filter dryer.
Receiver dryer, and that line from the condenser to the receiver dryer.
This whole line.
Mm-hmm. That line right there. It'll come already made like that, right?
First we gotta remove all this
Oh man,
tack.
this one right here goes to the compressor, this top one right here. Because the compressor pumps it into the condenser. Then from there, it goes to the receiver dryer, and then inside the
Expansion valve right here.
yeah,
Expansion valve is going right here.
yeah. And it comes out the top, go back into the compressor.
Mm-hmm. Come back out of the top right
Wait
here.
a minute, let me see.
Go right to the
Let me
compressor.
make sure I'm saying it right. It's pumped from the high side. It goes in, pumped into here, and come out here, go into the expansion valve, into the condenser from the high side, and it comes out up here cold, right there. And then
But from the compressor itself.
from the compressor
Where it
itself, from the compressor itself, this right here
goes
going
to-
to the
it goes to
compressor.
the- it go-
Compressor pumps it right through that line back to the condenser,
Okay.
and the condenser cools it down.
Mm-hmm.
And then from the condenser, it goes back through this high pressure line to the expansion valve.
No, to the
condenser,
receiver dryer.
Receiver dryer
To
to the expansion valve, and the expansion valve where it changed to the low itemized gas going into
the
your
truck.
compressor.
Compressor.
I mean your
Yeah.
evaporator.
Evaporator. Mm-hmm.
And that's what cools it down.
Okay. Okay.
And the price of parts.
Well, the price of parts, you got to get that Monday.
Oh yeah, tomorrow.
I think you're gonna need them too.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you definitely got to have the receiver dryer on that line.
But I don't like that darn, man, the way that something hitting up here. We got to tie that thing. We ain't tied it yet. So I'm gonna put a dent in the front of that darn thing.
Best way to see it with the hood closed.
See what I'm saying?
Radiator don't have a leak in it. See,
So-
that radiator is in between the intercooler and the condenser, ain't it?
The radiator is not in between. The intercooler is in between the radiator and,
And
the,
the fan.
and the condenser.
I mean the condenser and
The
the.
intercooler is in the middle of all that.
Oh, okay.
So the radiator is on
Inside.
this side. Here's the intercooler right here, and then the condenser right there.
Okay.
But that water coming from splashed out like something.
Well, you might have to get up there and follow the trail.
Yeah, it's coming from high. Spilled like it spilled over.
Overflow in that container.
Something
It's
happened.
leaked
It do
leaked
that.
out.
I don't know
Yeah.
why this truck do that sometimes.
Sometimes you can fit. You
Every
can
once in a
see the
while.
leak. You can see it leaking sometimes.
We see it
See
where?
it where?
Like sometimes if it's too much pressure, it leak from that container. You ain't never seen it leak from the container.
Well, that's because it done pushed it up. Like
Yeah.
That happened.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't know why the truck do that.
You can see it like overflowing a little bit.
Cause it's wet. Look, wet all over there on the other side.
See, there's some green stuff over that side.
That's that green stuff over there. Is windshield wipers.
Okay, that might be what this is on the bump over there.
Yeah.
You know that piece
Yeah,
of tack?
something in between here, right here. Tack.
That's probably a piece of gravel, ain't it?
This tack. It could. It's probably that popcorn tack. Because we have been.
Yeah, that could have done it. Rubbed it.
Yep. And the engine, you know,
Vibrating against.
it.
I guess if you put something in it, I guess that squirt is gonna stream it right from here.
Yeah.
It probably was streaming like that.
Yep.
Because of this.
And then running down, cause that freon to leak out, cause that line to get a
Hole
in it.
Yeah. You won't be able to see the hole, will you, if you took it loose?
No.
It's so small.
You probably will see where it scraped, you know, shiny part. You clean it off. Probably see a shine where it will be shiny. And if it's shiny from up here,
Look at all that line, metal line. Ain't that metal going through here?
yeah, that's metal.
That's metal right there.
All that's metal. It's metal from there to there, and from there to there, and you know, from the fitting.
Man. Yeah, that stuff need to be clean before you put the new one on. Clean all that off.
All right, YouTube. So your boy is at TLG Peterbilt of Greensboro. Alright. So the condenser ran me $131.75. Alright. The liquid hose ran me $412.73. And the receiver dryer ran me $112.08. So parts totaled up to be $656.56, and when you add that $44.32 sales tax on top of that, that all equals out to be $700.88. All right, while I'm here, before I leave off, I'm about to show you all this very beautiful 2026 Peterbilt 567 quad axle dump truck that I am parked next to. Okay, but it just goes to show how expensive this trucking business in general is. I don't care if it's a dump truck, I don't care if it's a tractor trailer. All of these trucks require maintenance. These commercial vehicles. Even box trucks, I mean, they require maintenance. I'm paying out $700.88, but I need AC. I can't stand the sweat. It's been hot lately. Out of all days, my AC goes out on the hottest of weeks, but it's still not in the triple digits. It'll be getting there within the next month or so, so I definitely need some AC. For the time being, I'm about to get out and show you all this brand new 2026 Peterbilt dump truck. Is absolutely beautiful. So let's go check it out. Very, very beautiful truck. Actually, there's a sales manager on the grounds at the moment to provide me with any a pricing list or the specs on that particular truck. Therefore, I am unable. Well, after I can probably go inside and maybe someone that works can provide me with that information, but I don't want them to assume that I'm here as a buyer or looking to purchase. I don't have time right now. It's starting to drizzle out, and based off of the weather forecast, it's supposed to be pouring down, raining within the next hour or so. And I have about an hour plus commute, a little bit over an hour commute back to Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. So I'm about to try to beat as much rain as I possibly can. So with that being said, I'm about to head on out. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I just backed the dump truck into my grandparents' driveway. Had to back off a very busy two-way street, so you gotta be extremely cautious when backing in this driveway with these big trucks. All right, YouTube, this is actually the second AC condenser that has needed to be replaced within the last 3 weeks. And I'm about to show you all what it's causing. It's not a defect in the condenser itself. It's actually rubbing against, let me zoom in for y'all, the front left-hand upper portion of the grill. If you see on that, behind that black panel, it's some white scuff marks. So the condenser,
It's touching the condenser.
yes, rubbing against that section of the grill. And this is actually the fifth AC condenser that has seemed to be replaced within the last 5 years. And we finally were able to figure out the reason as for why. And here's the problem. It's been rubbing against that section of the grill the entire time. And, you can see the Freon leaking down.
Okay, Jalen, where is it? Where? You see that right there? See that? That's what's, see that? The wind, when you're going down the road, the stuff, wind is beating it up against there.
And it's budging out, like outwards hitting the condenser, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, it's going rubbing into the condenser, like inward.
Very tight. Problem is how I'm gonna do this. So I can get this up in there, but I need to get the curve back and come back on the other side.
So then punch your hole on the other side then, right?
I got to see how I'm gonna curve that around. I can reach in there to push it back down through.
Yeah, I got what you're saying. I can stand, let me step in front of this tire here and see if I can.
You can't reach it.
Nah, I want blast with long arm.
Just let me just put a hole on the other side. Now flat down. It ain't flop. It won't flop right there now.
So it's, how many total? 7?
It's about 7 screws. Snap this off. It's fitting off here. You get that line off. It's not gonna be hard. That cracker loose. Now seeing right here. I have to take that top fitting off there. We gotta take we'll take it off. Gotta take that line off and that one now. Take that one off. That off. Put the other one up there, tighten and hook everything up. You're ready to charge up.
This is the new one. And this is the old one. You can see all the tack on the older one. This is the older one right here. Gonna make sure that they line up evenly. This is called the liquid hose, right? Liquid line. All right, liquid line. Look at all the tack on the old one here. Tack. This is the condenser that just came off. Second one in within 3 weeks. I don't know what caused that scrape. That's on the back side of it, of the condenser. That's the front side. See the leak?
Three bolts on that plate.
Okay.
That's the side you can put it in.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm trying to see which is the bottom and which is the top.
Oh,
This is
let me see. Oh, shit.
it's gonna go like this. It's gonna go like this.
You know what? This a lot thicker than the ones up there. This keeps it. Yeah. Okay. I'll put this back there.
Think you need to apply easier.
Grease I got. Grease up here. The pliers can make it easier. Grease.
Down.
I'm gonna get this out of the way so we can start cleaning up.
Okay, let me sit right in the front here. What did I enter this as? I'm gonna have to get about. should test me there.
All right, YouTube, this is actually the following day. So far, so good. It feels like I'm in the freezer right now. That's how cold the AC is blowing out. I actually have it on a higher setting due to the fact that I was in here freezing. It's crazy. But he got me right. And this truck does take 3.4. It takes 3.4 ounces of Freon. Okay. I didn't record the ending process because I had some family. We had some family that came over. So I didn't get a chance to record the finishing process, but all I got to say is I'm just so thankful to have some cold blowing AC at the moment. It feels good in here. I'm about to get out, pop the hood over, and show you all the brand new AC condenser along with the brand new liquid hose while there's still daylight, if you were unable to see it while the truck was at my grandfather's house. All right, there's the new condenser right there. All right, there's the new condenser. And right here's the new liquid hose. And that's the new receiver dryer. Hey, tell them how much it would have cost at the shop.
With all that on parts and everything, it would cost you about $2,300.
$2,300.
At least $2,300.
Yeah, one of my homeboys, he had to pay what? He paid $2,500. He has a pack car, so it might have been a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
And tell them what they would have done at the dealership. Like they would have went through the entire system.
Yeah. They would have charged you a whole lot. The Freon alone would have cost you a whole lot, you know. Air conditioning man.
So parts cost me about $700, and I paid him $500 for labor. So let's just say no downtime. Whereas if I took it to the shop, it could have been in the shop for, I might have missed out on 2 to 3 shifts. Especially if you work day and night. So I was able to take it to him on a Sunday afternoon. Got it fixed, no downtime. Came out much cheaper.
And we cool now.
Blowing out cold AC.
See it sweating? We just shut it off. See it sweating? See the tube right there? The drain tube for the evaporator core inside, drain it out. Oh, it's defrosted now, thawing out that ice. What it's supposed to do. I ain't gonna say ice, but it get real cold, so it just run off.
As you all can see, there is always something when it comes to being an owner operator of your own dump truck business. I'm just glad that we were able to find the culprit to the issue as far as the AC condenser goes, because this is literally the 5th one that has needed to be replaced within the last 5 to 6 years. And we noticed that there was always a puncture in that one area. So we were able to trace the issue by looking on the grill, because we figured that there was something rubbing against the condenser for it to be in that one identical area. And we were able to find exactly what it was, and hopefully I can help others or someone else to fix the issue on their truck as well, because these I don't care if it's a cheaper AC condenser, it still costs. It still costs. Not only that, but the tack. When you haul a lot of asphalt, I guess like a little speck, a tack got on that liquid line and caused a little hole or puncture there, and that's a problem created on its own. But thankfully I have a grandfather who specializes in automotive AC. He was a big help. Also saved me a tremendous amount of money. You know, I paid him $500 versus having to pay a shop probably like $1,200 for labor, and they would have upcharged me for the parts. And not only that, but they probably would have had the truck in the shop for a couple of days, so I would have missed out on, you know, maybe 2 to 3 shifts of work, depending on if I'm going to be working day and night at a time. Therefore, by my grandfather being able to work on the truck on the Sunday definitely helped to not only save me money on that end, but was able to free me up on the following day so that I was able to work that shift. All right, but there's always something with these dump trucks. Always something to be unexpected. Some things are going to be unavoidable, obviously, but that's the nature of the business. When you become an owner operator, that is what you sign up for. So don't take this ownership thing lightly or for granted. Everybody's going to have to pay out a lump sum of money. That's why you can't spend every penny, nickel, dime, quarter, dollar, so forth that you earn or make. You definitely have to put money aside on reserve in your business, just in case something out of the blue or unexpected pops up. I mean, I just paid out $1,200+. It could have easily been double, but that's $1,200. $1,200 to me, that's a lot of money. I don't know about to you all, but I don't have it like that. You know, I work hard for mine, but hey, things happen. I'm glad I have Code AC. I know what to watch out for. I know what to pay attention for. I'm going to definitely make sure that the tech doesn't build up nowhere near as much in those areas. I used this asphalt release agent known as Citrus, and that definitely helped to dissolve most of the vast majority of the tar and tack that was caked up on that line. All right, so that was actually a big help on its own, because that tack and tar once it hardens and consolidates, it can be a pain to remove. All right, but again, this is what you sign up for as a owner operator of a dump truck business. It's not always going to go smooth sailing. Hey, sometimes you make a lot of money. Sometimes you are going to have to spend out some money. All right, it's not like you are never going to come across issues where you don't have to spend out. Yes, you have to spend out money on unexpected expenses, and this was definitely a unexpected expense. I thought if you had asked me about 2.5 weeks ago, I thought I would be good. All right, but unfortunately, I was riding, and it was hot outside. It's been hot lately. I'm sweating bullets. I'm like, dang, it ain't blowing out no cold AC. It's blowing out hot air. And mind you, it's about 82 degrees Fahrenheit on this thing. Thankfully, we haven't reached a triple digits yet, but that's on the way. So I was like, I need to get this resolved. But hey, we were able to get it repaired. Time to make some more money with the truck. And I'm gonna keep this thing, the show on the road, rocking and rolling. Just don't want to rush the process for right now. Again, I'm gonna keep this one truck. I'm not trying to expand or grow because the economy is very unpredictable at the moment. So I'm gonna see how things play out. But with that being said, your boy is now going to officially end this video. I will definitely see you all on the next one. I have a lot of good content on the way. Again, y'all on the way with your boy Jay. I'm out. Peace.